This is March 30th, 2020, and we're about to give you another update on life in Tokyo for travelers and people living here. This is Munzen Nakacho. There's still some people out and about. The public buses are running. There aren't a lot of people coming on and off of the buses. One, they're about a third full, 2, 3 people, not a lot. I've got a mask on that's way too big for my face. And this is Kanai here with me.
Hi.
Yeah, so Kanai's gonna actually go home. She's gotta go to her family's house, but I thought I would take you around. We went shopping. We have to get some vital things, go out for a walk, get some exercises. Yeah, because of her mask. Touch only the strings of the mask.
My
It's very
glass
important.
is steaming with mask.
It was shoganai. Her glasses steam with the mask. We're in a crowded space, so it's very important to wear masks now. Crowded meaning there's people here, but I'm gonna take you over to the riverside where there's not a lot of people, and then I can remove this mask and you can get a sense of what's safe and what's not right now in Tokyo. どうこの生活今の生活はどうでしょう So I asked her,
Can I put on? Because I can't talk.
just talk, do your best. Yeah.
Why?
Tell us.
見えないもんほら。
No, 大丈夫
It's not, right?
Okay. She has to take off the mask from the
Yeah,
steam that's
yeah.
coming in her glasses,
I can't
but
talk with this. But
Okay.
no people here, it's okay.
okay, but you can't use don't
Oh,
touch
yeah,
the
it's
mask.
okay.
We're very, very careful.
Hi.
All right, tell me about what is your life like now?
I'm really scared about this situation. I'm really scared. Then all my dance class, all my performance closed, of course. But some people still working, still doing lessons, still
Yeah.
performing as theater. I'm worried a lot. Yeah, because Japan government didn't lock down yet. So I think he should.
Prime Minister Abe.
Yeah, he should.
Locked down, yeah.
But he didn't do it yet. So I'm worried. My sister, my dad still working. I said, please quit job anymore. But my dad said, I can't quit. I need a job.
Yeah, he needs something to do. I think he does the job not for the money, but because he wants something to do.
So
I can bring him a puzzle or a video game or something.
yeah, I hope Abe-san said something to the people
Yeah.
that we can decide to stay home.
Yeah, hopefully. He's making a speech again tonight. He made a very serious one on the weekend. You could tell by the tone of his voice. People are taking it very serious now. I just saw a message from Joy writing in, rest in peace,
Yes.
Shimura Ken. Shimura Ken was a Japanese talent. Comedian. He was also in Kabuki. He was also a chain smoker, smoked 60 cigarettes a day, and drank alcohol every day for many, many years. But he was much loved in Japan, and despite that,
Yeah, he's very popular.
very, very popular, very lovable guy, and everybody's hearts here in Japan goes out to him and to his family. It's a massive loss to Japan. The television news was saying why this affected him so much. It was because of his lifestyle of smoking and drinking a lot, and his age. He was 70 years old. So he'll be very, very missed. But it really, when you see that information, a talent or a celebrity gets sick and dies, then the country really takes notice. And I think that when this happened last night, it's really affecting us a lot here in Japan. The same as when Tom Hanks came up positive as well. He's doing a lot better. He lives a different kind of lifestyle, but yeah. So what do you think about Japan's? You don't think Japan is ready? Tokyo is not ready for this.
I have no idea.
She does, yeah. It's
I
hard
have
to
no
say.
idea. But some of my friends, who has a foreign friend, America, Europe, or some of my friends can read news by English. They really care.
Yeah.
but almost Japanese doesn't watch that news. It's, like my dad only watch Japanese TV.
Yeah.
So some of people can't understand, but it's getting better. So
Yeah, a lot of the news
Yeah.
that's happening around the world, it's coming to Japan a little bit later than everywhere else because, and even then, it's not translated 100% correctly. So I try my best to explain the situation in the United States and New York, especially, is not good at all. And I don't think that the people, if you look around here, I don't think everybody realizes what's happening in New York and the rest of the world
yes.
as much, just because we don't get that kind of news here. This is the main intersection. There are still people out and about. It's not, there's still taxis going around, there's buses, the subways are still running. Life isn't really changed, but again, like, we're wearing masks now when we go outside in crowded places. We're not going out to the supermarket but once every 5 or 6 days. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. How is the supermarkets now? Like, we just went shopping.
It's cloudy. It's cloudy and empty, especially instant ramen section.
Yeah, the aisles have nothing. There's a lot of aisles with nothing in it, but instant ramen is gone. But actually, milk, eggs, and even toilet paper is available here in Japan. Alcohol is not. Masks are not. Things that are preventative measures for this are not available. And we hope that it changes, but there's no real panicking here. There's not any panic shopping right now. That might have been over the weekend, but if Abe-san announces something different, then tonight, then maybe we're gonna see something, some more panicking. Yeah, but Kanai and I went to Costco a few times. We stocked up. We're good. All right, you better go back to your, she's gonna go to her family.
Can I say in Japanese?
Oh yeah, 日本語で。
if Japanese people 日本人の方もし見てたら外に出ないでください。気をつけてください。
Yeah, Japanese people,
Yeah.
please be careful and take, this is a serious thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right, I wanna. No, we live together. It's okay,
I put
actually.
mask on.
Don't remember. Oh, take it off with the strings only, okay? And wash your hands too.
Okay.
All right. Let's get there. All right, let's go to the bicycles here. Yeah. So this is just for those joining us, a travel update about here in Tokyo. I wanted to show you the situation here. We went out just shopping. It's one of the daily things that we have to do. Not daily, but we're going out maybe once every 5 days. I didn't go out all weekend, which is crazy. I was like shut in. All right, kyoutsukete. Yeah, just go over Eitaibashi and make a right. Bye-bye. We have to take groceries to her dad. Bye-bye. Kyoutsukete. Yeah, I'm gonna take you to the river, walk around this area to give you a sense of what Tokyo's like. This is one of the livable areas of Tokyo. This is central Tokyo. This is Koto-ku, Koto Ward. It's not that far away from home. We're staying very local these days. Before I take you on the walk here, there's a mailbox, and I want to send these out to. We've been getting so many wonderful people signing up to the postcard club. I'm not sick at all. This is just a preventative measure. But going in the post box now, Maddie from California, George from Canada, Hiroshi from Rhode Island, Edo in the Netherlands, Kevin in Australia, Brian from California, and Richard in Connecticut. Guys, your postcards are out on the way with the Olympic stamp on it. This is the international mail. There you go. I shouldn't have touched that. Now I gotta wash my hands. All right, that's the mailbox. It's leaving to you to go all over the world. Thanks, guys. All right, I took the key. All right, let's mosey on over. Keeping social distance is very important. Staying at least 2 meters away, and if you can't, walking quickly past people is the norm. Now, it's just after lunchtime, but there's still people working in office buildings and going out to lunch. The restaurants are still open. Here's a gyoza restaurant. You got some tantan men, shrimp tantan men there. So go in between the crowds, keep your distance. But life, life hasn't really stopped completely here like it has in New York. We're in a different kind of a situation, but this is a drugstore, and you can see they don't have masks. There's a lot of things that are sold out there. Here's the entrance to the subway. Not a lot of people coming in and out, but there are people going through their daily lives. I came here last year on a live stream. Archong 89, hello from Queens and NYC. Supermarkets are shortening their hours. The Javits Center has been converted into a temporary hospital, and there's a field hospital being built in Central Park as well. Wow. And there's police here to make sure that we get home okay. So we came here last year to look at the cherry blossoms. And we're not gonna go in there and take a look at it. But from here you can see just how beautiful it is. Yesterday it snowed, which is crazy. And today you have this kind of a view, which is just beautiful. So we're gonna walk through here. And I'm going to remove the mask and put a new one on later on. Disposing of the mask properly is very important. Kanai and I have been turning it inside out and putting it in a plastic bag in your pocket. There. All right. Wasteful. I don't think so. The amount of times I go out in a week, this is one of the very few times, and I'm not even taking really any chances. I'm not going in places where there are people. And if you are outside, again, like this is science, everybody. I keep asking people just don't understand. Don't touch anything. Stay away from people. Stay in open air where there's air coming through and ultraviolet lights from the sun. You're not gonna catch this unless you're walking very close to people and it's in the air around them. Again, like, you don't have to wear a mask if you're sitting by yourself in your house, unless you have family members that are sick or at risk. Kanai is not going out we are only taking the bicycles. We're not taking public transportation. We're almost on a month now of doing this. I think we're in a complete month of not riding the subway. We basically don't touch anything. And I'm mindful when I do, like the mailbox. In the supermarket, we were in and out, I think, in under 5 minutes. And we went at a time when there weren't a lot of people there. So we picked the times where the risk is very minimal, and we buy a lot of vegetables for the next 5 to 7 days, and then we're not going to be going out to the supermarket again. Excuse me. I want to take some of your questions as well. Was that your key on top of the post box? No, that was somebody else's key. My key's in my pocket. I saw that as well. Thanks for asking, guys. You left your key on the mailbox. I don't think I did. My key is black. If I did it, we'll see if it's still there. My key's right here. Everyone's like, I left your key on the box. No, my key's right there. I know what color it is. Thanks for looking out for me, guys. That's really nice of you. Emmanuel Kant's here. You are amazing. I love these animated emoji. Sorry, I might have missed a few here. Thanks, Katayama. But we're doing pretty good. Yesterday was really tough here. Hey, there's Shane's here. How you doing, Shane? And Tony P, John and Kanai, stay safe out there. We all care about you. Well wishes to both of you and your families. Thank you. That's the one thing we're both of us are worried about our families. We have people that are over a certain age, and going out or being exposed to people that have been out is something that I'm very worried about. But I can't even go back to the United States now. The flights are canceled, and I believe this morning they said all. I can't confirm this, but if not now, I think it's all visitors coming to Japan now will have to do a 14-day self-isolation. This is just like a no-brainer, right? I think it's everywhere now, and the situation everywhere is so. I mean, like, no one's even asking, can I still travel to Japan, right? Is there anybody out there that's even considering traveling right now to Japan? Like, I don't think there is. And that's good. You shouldn't be. I'm gonna turn this around here. Yeah, this is the cherry blossoms, and we're not going to be doing hanami I mean, as long as I'm by myself, it's okay. But the biggest problem with cherry blossom viewing is people drinking underneath the trees and getting close in clusters of people. And that's something that's not very good. These survived the snow yesterday and heavy winds and rain. This is one of the most beautiful areas of Tokyo too to watch it. It's very relaxed here in Monzen Nakacho. Look at in the breeze, it's just kind of bobbing up and down. Yeah, it's very beautiful. There's a guy over there eating his lunch. Yeah. Really nice. But there's not a lot of places that we can go. We're not leaving Tokyo because to get a rent-a-car right now, at least until Prime Minister Abe has said not to. The biggest worry is that he hasn't called a state of emergency or locked down anything. The prefecture of Toyama, which didn't have any infections, said not to travel to Tokyo. The governor said don't leave the prefecture. So there's a lot of this going on as well, where Japan is just locking down regionally, just like in what should be happening in the United States. You need extremely strong measures. Here comes is that a patrol boat? You need really strong measures to beat this, and everybody to go along with it. And as long as you're staying away from people, you can go out and take walks for a little bit, but it doesn't mean going out and meeting up with your friends. Now, I can meet up with you because you're on the other side of an internet connection on the van. It's nice. It's just nice every now and then to be outside. That is so Miami Vice, isn't it? Where's Tubbs? Crockett. That's nice. Yeah, when you're in lockdown, I guess I pace out the things when you're. I don't know how you guys get through it, right? But when I'm at home, I'm pacing out my activities like shaving. Like, yeah, I'll do that on Tuesday. It'll give me something to look forward to, right? So I'm not gonna shave until Tuesday, and then I'll get rid of this. But I have the work has to keep going on, and I can do that at home. I got a lot of stuff to edit. I got an announcement coming having to do with the other channel, and just so many things that are going on. I get to stay busy when I'm at home. And I'm also so happy we had so many people sign up for the Patreon postcard club. Like every time I go out to the mailbox, I'm handing out 10 more postcards. The new postcards coming out next week, so I'll be sending those to everybody. It's a picture from Mount Fuji, from Fuji Yoshida. Let's walk a little bit around here, and I'm gonna go back to my bike. I'm not gonna make a very long episode. I just wanna give you an idea of what life is like here in Japan, in Tokyo. These cherry blossoms, they hit 100% bloom about two days ago, but a lot of the blossoms have held on. I can get closer to this one. Held on over the storm that hit yesterday. And I'm talking, when I say storm, rain, not rain, but snow. Snowstorm. That's really beautiful. It's hard not to go outside for a walk, but just keep your distance from other people and make sure you wear a mask when you're in a crowded place. And it's not just so that you catch it, it's just in case it makes people feel more comfortable. Yeah, Shimura-ken, it's a very sad story. We lost a celebrity to this last night. and he was a much beloved person, and it's hit the country hard, and it also woke the country up and said this is real. Because as Kanai was saying, last weekend when I walked around at cherry blossom spots, there were too many people out and about in clusters, and I was shocked. I'm walking around by myself, it's okay, but if I'm meeting up with 10 of my friends and talking to them really close, I think that's awful. And it was as though people didn't take the message seriously. You can go out for a walk by yourself or maybe someone in your family, but don't get together with your friends, and that's what young people were doing. And that's what's scary right now, because the line in Tokyo has been going up and up and up, and it's following something along the course of New York, which was very worrying. I just talked to my friend Alan, who's in North Jersey, and he said the situation there is very bad, and he has to stay in. He goes to these 24-hour grocery stores when in the middle of the night, go shopping. Tokyo is not shut down. All right, there's no law saying you can't go outside. There hasn't been any state of emergency, things like this. The police are not making you go inside your house. We don't have that situation yet, but we expect that to happen. It's just a matter of when the Prime Minister decides to do that. So far, I just don't think the urgency, we haven't felt that urgency yet, and I think we are about to. I think that's a good thing. People should stay home. But in Japan, people are very cautious anyways. We don't touch anything, no handshaking. Just the culture's different. We've already talked about this a few times anyways. TDSTR for your new razor. Hey, what? I could use a new razor. Thank you so much for that. I'll get something a little bit stronger, so I get a closer one. Irvan, we miss Ken Shimura. Yeah, it's a big loss for all of us. Garrett, appreciate everything you do, John. Best wishes for health and safety to you and your family. Thank you for that, and to you as well. And to Katayama, is it wrong for me to be amused that John doesn't know what to do with himself when this is my normal life? Katayama. Yeah, I know. I'm so used to being out on location shoots and just being out on the road, and it's hard for me to not do that and be making episodes.
Yeah. Hi.
No.
Hello. Hi. Ah.
They shouldn't be outside. They should be home. I kept my distance. Yeah. Very beautiful. Staying home is important, but you have to go out and replenish supplies. I hope that Kanai doesn't stop. She doesn't stop anywhere she goes. Hey Greg, how you doing? Enjoying your time at home? Just editing. I hope the project's going well. I'm not gonna go interview them. You know why? I can't interview them. If I do that, that's like breaking protocol. Don't encourage people. Do not encourage them. Greg is as well as self-quarantined, unlike you, and working on the documentary. I'm glad to hear that. I still have to go out and get supplies. So this is a supply run and a walk for exercise. So this part of Monzen Nakacho, you can see there's really not a lot of people. Offices are still open. People are still going to work. And it's shocking to me, between 7 and 9 o'clock, the subways are still 50% full. And it's just not Japan's culture to work at home. It's something that's very difficult to do. Just the other night, about 4 days ago, I went running at night. I usually will run after 8 p.m. now, when there's nobody around. And I ran past a restaurant, and it was a very confined restaurant. Inside were about 45, 50 people, businessmen, all drinking, very, very closed space. And I was shocked how this could even happen. Who made this event up? But the thing is, in Japan, there's a lot of cultural norms that even like you just have to kind of go. People feel obligated to go, and it's up to the boss to say no. And obviously in this case, it's somebody who didn't think that there was any kind of danger. I was shocked. I wanted to go in there and say, are you people insane? If just one has it, now all 50 do. None of them wearing masks. That was I was just shocked, extremely shocked. Rashad Matthews writes in, hi John, Uncle R.A., hey, from Discord. How you doing? This is for your entertainment and for fun things to do in the future. What's the first thing you will do when Japan fully opens? Wow, I'll probably go to an onsen. Go to some of the restaurants that have in the regional areas and just start eating again. Go out and support my friends. I'm very worried about my friends' businesses around Japan, especially in regional areas, especially people that relied on tourism. They are not doing very well. And Japan, like a lot of other countries, are going to be giving out loans and financial incentives, I guess you could call it that, to keep okay, to survive the next, I don't know how long it's going to be, 1 or 2 months. But right now the economy is still going on. It's not like New York or Los Angeles, and that's the scary thing. In the Discord server from TBS Hiroobi, which is the news source that I look at, they're comparing now Tokyo to New York, New York of 3 weeks ago, and they're showing the possibility of a similar trend. And the reason why, I think, is to try to get people to wake up so that we don't have the same kind of situation as we do have in New York, and we learn from others. Hong Kong is in the third wave too, so we can learn from Hong Kong. That's beautiful though, isn't it? Hey, Florence is here. Monzen Nakacho Canal area is beautiful. Thanks for showing us around, John. If you need more masks, tell me. I could send you. That's right, I have your mask actually, Florence, so thank you for that. The beautiful pink color comes from Singapore. We can't find them anywhere in Japan, masks. All right, let's go to this tree, and then we'll close this off here. Nobody is out doing hanami, and that is the responsible thing. And it's also Monday. People are working or trying to work. Wow. But, you can't stop nature, right? You cannot stop it. It is, in the worst of times, and even if none of us are here anymore, let's just say the worst of the worst happens, these will still be blooming. Like, most likely. I don't know. Even if a zombie apocalypse happens, we'll have zombies walking past here, but the blossoms will still be blooming. And yes, I got really not a lot to do sometimes, and I watch some Netflix and Hulu and YouTube, just like all of you. Yeah, we're getting close to April 1st. And that starts the new year in Japan. So businesses start. And another shocking thing here is that right now, I took the mask off. Somebody just asked me, this is very, very important to say. You don't have to wear a mask when there's nobody around you, all right? You don't have to wear a mask when you're by yourself. And I'm in an area where there's like nobody. If you stay 2 meters or more away from people, just use your mind and science, okay? If you're outdoors where there's fresh air and you're staying 2 meters away from people, you should not have a problem. Ever. Don't touch anything. And wash your hands when you get home. It's beautiful, isn't it? I forgot what I was going to say now. Look what happened. Oh, right. So this is such a beautiful scene, isn't it? They're still going to open up the schools. And according to the Prime Minister on Sunday, he said the 3 things were not to be in contained spots, not to make sure windows are open, don't be in clusters, okay? And there was a third thing, but the thing he said, schools have to open windows and get fresh air in there. And I don't think that's enough. I think they should probably close the schools for a longer time, but we will see. Right now the schools are still set to open, and the new school year starts next week. I believe, or is it this week? I don't know. It's April. In April it starts, and that's, to me, I think that's way too soon. My friend Jim over in Washington said that the schools are closed for indefinitely for now, and they don't know when they're going to start. And he's doing interactive stuff, but they can't do lessons for students like normal school because not everybody has internet or access to it, which is a shame. Some school districts have computers, Chromebooks, for example, given by gifts from Google or Facebook or some of the other programs, some of the other tech companies, and kids can have school at home if they have access to the internet. And not everybody has access to the internet, which means that we need to get that, right? In order to have this kind of a situation requires to having internet, strong broadband everywhere, so that we can do things remotely from home. You shouldn't have to go to McDonald's to get your internet, not in 2020. By the way, 5G has already started in Tokyo, and I've seen them putting them into traffic lights and into telephone booths, and I'll be having to get a 5G capable telephone pretty soon to do these live streams in 5G, which can be pretty awesome. Wow, I want to soak this up. Just let's sit here for a moment. Goes all the way down to the river. I love this walk here. It is lonely, and that means I'm safe. Nobody come near me. I haven't put myself in any high-risk places, and I've been staying away from people, but it's not something you want to take a chance with. I'm getting in pretty good shape from the waist down because of bicycling. What's happening from the waist up, I can't predict because I'm still eating a lot of stuff. We just got some bacon at Costco, and that's not good. Actually, it's very good, but it's not that good for me. Tastes great. If you have any questions right now, I'll answer some of your questions because I think this is very important. Number one, don't even consider traveling anywhere at this time. Stay local. If you got to take a walk or go out to get some fresh air, go ahead and do that. Stay away from people. Use social distancing, 2 meters or more, and just don't go anywhere that puts yourself at risk, like inside of a closed off restaurant or something like that. Right now, there's not a soul around me, and I'm gonna be okay. I have masks in my pocket. If I go to crowded places, I put on a mask, and then I wash my hands with alcohol or sanitizer that kills viruses. 60% alcohol or higher, 70 is okay. 100% is not good because it evaporates too quick. The things we're learning in this kind of a situation. But I do hope that all of you are staying safe and just thinking about your family first. Let's see how close. Good. That's about 5 feet. It's okay. Don't touch the railing. The railing's fine from ultraviolet lights, but you're probably right. Like I'm this serious. I'm not gonna touch it. You're probably right. Don't touch anything. Hello from San Diego, California. What are you planning for Japanese New Year? That's Tigers fan. That's like so far away. I don't know. Japanese New Year is the same as the Western. It's Shogatsu, which is December 31st. So I don't know. Practice social distancing, everyone. Kuya, you got that right. Thanks for that. Did you change your clothes when you go back home? Thanks for asking about this. Actually, we have room wear that we change into at the door, and we put this straight into the washing machine. It gives us something to do. And thanks for reminding us. I got to go buy some laundry detergent. I'll do that tonight when no one's at the store. I'll just go pop in and out to get some laundry detergent. We have room wear there. That's something that we learned from China. When friends had told me when they come back in, they change their clothes, and a lot of them were taking showers. I wear a hat, so I don't have to. I have some protection with getting things in your hair, but cleaning your hair, getting out of that is also something people got to consider. Why does the water look green? Because it's a canal. Isn't it beautiful? The green water with the cherry blossoms. Tide Pods. We don't have Tide Pods here. Oh, hey, Nico, thanks for asking. I got the new refrigerators coming tomorrow. We're so psyched because we have so much food now, and we're just waiting for that fridge to come. And then they said they might be delayed because a lot of people apparently buying fridges due to this occurrence. So we had to get a new fridge because our fridge was not only too small, but it was dead. I ended up getting a Panasonic because it was on sale, half off. Yeah. There are not many tourists. I don't know. And if you try to find me, I will probably tell you to stop and stay away because it's not good for you or for me. We had the last person who found us was at Tokyo Tower from Lebanon, really nice guy. And we might have been a little bit too close even then. And the fridge. Yeah, I know, right? All right, you know what? This is funny because because there's not anything for me to really do. Maybe we're just gonna do a live stream when the refrigerator comes to the house tomorrow. That's an event, major event. Japanese refrigerator live tour, right? I'm sure everybody wants to see a new refrigerator. You should see how small the refrigerator I had because it was something that I lived with for 15 years now. It had a freezer on the top and a refrigerator on the bottom. It was like 150 liters total, which is pretty small. And the one we're getting is 475 liters. Why are we talking about refrigerators? Is this interesting to you? Can you teleport me to Japan, John? Hold on, Ryan. I can't. I did try. From Canada, too. I did try to teleport you. It's a hard call. It depends how big the person is. James Boone, thanks from Australia. I see that. Thank you very much. Yeah. Any last questions before I get back in here? Because I know that we shouldn't be hanging out. Like I'm hanging out in a cherry blossom. Had this one like right in front of me. Now the blossom's talking to you. Yeah, refrigerator unboxing. I don't actually set it up. They have people coming from the store, and I'm hoping that they are wearing masks. I'm sure that they are, and we have alcohol for them before they come in. Lisa O is in love with the cherry blossoms. Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, okay, we'll try to do that tomorrow because there's not much else to do. I don't think we can give you a room tour yet, but that smells good. But we might do that in the future. I don't know, because there's not a lot of things that I can do, but I do have, I didn't give an update for a couple of days and people thought there was something wrong with me. All right. And I'm actually quite worried about my friend Shinichi from Tabby Eats, another channel. He's been writing in that he's had a fever for 4 days, and I'm quite worried about him, and sending out a lot of love to Shinichi. Well, I'm sure he's quite busy. We'll try to send him a message. You guys might want to check in with him. He's putting updates on his Twitter account. Shinichi Mine, I think that's his last name. He wasn't doing too good, and Satoshi was the only one in the live stream the other day. I don't know if you guys watch Tabby Eats, but those guys, they're very, very nice guys, and they're not. I'm worried about Shinichi, so yeah, you can watch Tiger King. I started watching Tiger King last night. It's freaky. What's up with that guy? I got through 10 minutes and then we fell asleep because we had to go to. It was like 2 a.m. Yeah, so it is something that's real. It's something that's now it's starting to hit Japan, just like everywhere else in the world. And I don't know how we've gotten through like we did. It could have been from lack of testing. Maybe people, there's a lot of things, but we just weren't having the volume of people in the hospitals that were sick like to warrant it. And we didn't have the people going, okay, we didn't have that. So it's hard to say. Chris Dickerson writes in here, thanks, John. Keep us entertained with more live streams. We're all stuck at home. Stay safe and wash your hands, everyone. Absolutely. For 20 seconds, don't sing the birthday song. Sing something else because that birthday song will drive you crazy. Actually, you shouldn't, because keeping sane is part of being in self-isolation. Trust me, you have to keep sane. I've been in self-isolation before, and it's not fun. It's mainly so I can get work done. I will self-isolate. Obviously, I'm not going to leave this room until I finish a video project, and sometimes it takes 4 or 5 days to do that. Yeah. There's a lot of officers here. There's a lot of officers here. All right, let's go back to the bicycle. I want to show you a little bit of the city of Tokyo, and then I'm going to go back. I'm going to take the less crowded way and then get on my bicycle. Maybe I'll be able to save another mask. The idea is to stay 2 meters or more away from people. Michael Sasano writes in here, you need a takoyaki to keep warm. Yeah, I kind of do. Just don't burn your mouth. Yeah, I know. Oh, I wish we were in a situation where I could go to Ameyoko, but in Tokyo, okay, gotta stay at distance. That area up in Shitamachi, Taitoku, has half of the amount of people with it. So it's more of the more worrying area of the city up there in Ueno. So it's best to stay local and don't go out to crowded areas. Just don't go to Shibuya, Shinjuku, Harajuku, even Akihabara. No, Shabrad, the only thing driving me insane while isolation is living with an extrovert who is also in self-isolation. Marty's here. How you doing, Marty? So there's nobody around. You know who's around a lot? Uber Eats. Domino's Pizza, the wait for Domino's Pizza was like 2 hours. So this is my walk, and I'm going back to the bicycle so I can go home. Jonathan Lim's here. John, how's it going? When's the next live stream with PBG and Jennifer? Probably not for a while. Who else thought that was? I don't know what you guys thought that sound was. Well, I just showed you what it was. They're pushing some carts around. Beautiful. At the end of the street, there's the cherry blossoms we were just looking at. Beautiful. Shortcuts here. Shortcut C. Just popping in to say hello on call. I can see the mods are doing a great job. Thanks, John. Tell Kanai I said hello and be safe. We'll be later off to bed. Yeah, it is evening in the U.S. It's nice to be in the fresh air. I didn't go out for 48 hours, just inside the whole time. I went out on Friday night. I wanted to honor the mayor's request not to go out at all. And we did that. We didn't go out at all weekend. And Kanai had to go home because we lost a family ferret. So rest in peace, Cha-Cha. And that's where Kanai also had to go. And her father is not going out shopping, so we went shopping for him, and she took the stuff. So if you want to see Kanai, she was in the beginning of this live stream, and you can hear what her thoughts were on the situation here in Tokyo. Here's a standing bar. It's actually open, but there's nobody there. This is Monzen Nakacho. David Kimura, hey! Yeah, I think Peter, look at that little bike. Look at the wheels on that. There's my bike right there. Right next to the mailbox. And then if you go this way, you go to my favorite bridge, which is Eitaibashi. But right now, most of the streets, there aren't a lot of people out. You go shopping, you go home. And it's a smart thing to do, and that's where I'm going right now. This is my walk. This is Monzen Nakacho Station, so you'll see people coming out of the subway and then going straight home. I came by bicycle. This is my key, Katayama. I don't know whose key it is, but it's still there. They do look similar, sort of. Oh, don't forget the laundry detergent. I'm gonna have to go back at this evening when nobody's around. I don't even have to chain it to anything. In Japan, no one really... Well, that's not true. Bike theft is a problem here. People do take it. I'm gonna take the back roads. It's not nice. You see like this kind of unique art in Tokyo all over the place. That's a street sign announcing the name of the road. Yeah. So thanks so much for the question, guys. I'll take one more question. There's a metal song on YouTube called and you should. But you also have to go out and try to go out when there's not a lot of people. Take a walk if you have to. If you're going to crowded areas, guys, just wear a mask. Be safe. I'll be doing more live streams indoors, answering questions about life here in Japan at this time. But it's just as bad as everybody else. But everything is still. It's not just as bad, but it's getting there. But life is still kind of normal. People are going into the convenience store, coming out, getting those tamago sando. If you had to cancel your trip, when it's safe and if the government says it's okay, I'll start traveling again and then take you with me. Kanai and I would still like to get in a rent-a-car and go around the country. What do you guys think about that? To take day trips out to the countryside where there aren't a lot of people and take in nature. But it just depends on what the government says, if we can do that or not. We're just unsure. And as what Kanai said, we're just unclear what the politicians want us to do. I don't know. And again, guys, check in on Shinichi from Tabby Eats. I'm not sure, but he's had a fever for a while, and that's worrying to me. We love a lot of the people in the community here that are YouTubers in Tokyo and in Japan. We keep in touch with each other for the most part, and yeah, I love those guys. They're so nice, and I would hate for anybody to get sick, which is why we all have to really take care of ourselves and the people around us. To do the responsible thing, only go out when you have to and stay away from people. All right, to do what I do, just assume that everyone is infected. That's what I do. I watch a lot of zombie TV shows. I'm gonna say goodbye over here. Just going to. I want to get away from people. Just go off in the center here, and don't touch anything. All right? You see this guy? He's our mascot. Don't touch anything. That's not what the sign means, actually. That's not what it means. It says abunai tobidashi. Just watch out for running kids, but don't touch anything. You know what I mean? I still ride my bicycle to get around the city, and that's safe to do. The vending machines are still operating, if anyone was asking. But the schools are still closed until April 1st, and I please, Prime Minister, don't reopen up the schools yet. After the cherry blossoms and everybody going out, you can see there's some kids inside of the school. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. Please don't open up the schools. Let the kids stay at home for another week or two, just to see where this goes, because the line does not look promising. I put a graph on Discord server. If you guys want to take a look there, we're discussing this 24 hours a day. We almost have 10,000 people on our Discord server discussing travel in Japan and when it's okay to return to Japan. I am so excited to be able to tell you on a live stream it's time to come back to Japan. And hopefully the economy is good enough where you can do that. But there's going to be some massive travel bargains coming here, I think. And we can dream, right? That's not going to happen for a while, but we can dream. I dream big. I'll have another live stream tomorrow. If Prime Minister Abe's speech says that it's still okay to go out and do basic walks and stuff, I'll take it with me on a walk. I still got to get exercise. Depending on the area, I'll be wearing a mask or not. I'm not sure. Kanai and I, we are going out for walks every now and then, or to go shopping at times that are safe to do it, but there's nobody around. Just stay away from people, social distance. Be safe, everybody. Leave me a comment down below if you have any questions about anything or you just want to share something because you are stuck at home just like we are. Bye, everybody. Enjoy the last 20 seconds looking at a beautiful tree. Refrigerator's coming tomorrow. Yay.